Alright, so got a video for y'all. I'll be showing you how to install these Maxspeeding rods, coilovers for 2022 Chrysler 300 3.6. It's a V6. The front should be pretty easy. Just the bottom strut bolt, and then the at the top, and then the back we had to use a jack to hold that bottom control arm to get those springs out. But the front should be pretty easy. So I'm gonna take the tire off and get everything ready so I can show y'all how or what I'm gonna do. So it's the next day, y'all. I mean, not the next day, the next day. Started on a Sunday, came to Tuesday because I forgot my wheel locks, bro. I lost my wheel locks. The key, and I finally found them, so I took it off. I went ahead and got started. Started by first taking off the sway bar link. This goes right here. With well, mine was a 21 millimeter. Cause I already changed these. I changed these to move. The sway bar links. And I got that one out. And then I loosened the strut bolt. This bolt right here. This one was 18. This one was original, so you all have an 18 too. 18 millimeter. And then I'm gonna release the upper control arm so we get that strut ready to come out. And this is in the way, so we gotta get it out. Okay, so next issue is get this one out with an 18, but my implant won't fit. Oh, I gotta show what's up. Just gonna break it out with the breaker bar. I don't know if you have to see it or not. When you're taking this off, make sure that the let me get that motherfucker out. Shine some light up there. Make sure the nut is not spinning with the thread. As you can see, make sure that ball joint is not spinning as you turn. Mine isn't. Yours might, because I already took these off when I was changing my nut controllers. Oh, we're gone. There you go. Oh. You know what? Am I? Can I just? Okay, I know what I want to do. So I'll put this bitch back on here because I gotta smack. In order to get these separate, you gotta smack right here. Smack. You can smack anything that's metal. Right here, here, and here. Just be careful with that boot. So, hit it right here. I don't know what's the best angle. Maybe it's this one. Don't pause it until you see that. Alright, back here, guys. Y'all can see. So, I'll put you right there. See a little hammer. See a little hammer. Just like that. That motherfucker came off. Then you don't want to put this nut too tight, because if you hit it and then you loosen it, this motherfucker gonna be tight, and then when you try to spin it, it's gonna spin the ball joint. See, right now mine isn't, because I didn't put it too tight. I can still lift this up, and not too tight. But if you put that nut more threads up like this high, and it falls like this, it's gonna catch, and it's gonna spin. So that's what you don't want to happen. Oh shit! Yeah, be careful with that too. Now you got your knuckle. This is your knuckle right here. That right there. Get this out the way, and also make sure you don't overextend like this. Put it all the way. I'm about to grab something so I can pull it out that way to the frame. That way it's not out here hanging, messing up my lines. Oh yeah, so gotta set it how I want. I just set it on the jack stand. It's not even grabbing it anymore. Okay. So I had it just on this right here because that's the closest thing that I had to me when it dropped down. But I got it right now with this, and you can see the lines. They're still good. They're not being pulled, so we'll be fine. So you got the bottom bolt. Remember, you got the bottom bolt loose, and then now we just gotta get these 13mm nuts out. So I just gotta get the last one out. So now I'm just gonna measure this, and then measure the new one. Measure the new strut. Oh, I just realized I ran into a problem. Wait a minute. Did they send me hardware? This is that bullshit, but I need. Oh, fuck that now. They didn't send me no fucking hardware. Ah, fuck. So I just realized something I didn't even notice. The strut has got a bolt that goes through and it gets this nut, which is welded on. And as you can see over here, we don't got a nut. So, fuck. Fuck it, I'm gonna just continue with it. So, plan is, low-key, it already looks 2 inches shorter. My plan was just to measure this, measure the new one, and then measure this one, and make it 2 inches shorter than this one. That's the right height that I want. Low-key, it already, so right there, I got it to where I want it. So this is how they come from factory. They come like super all the way down to the ground, as you can tell. So from your original right height to that's like 4 or 5 inches. About 4 or 5 inches. Might be 6, 7. Maybe closer to 6. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna just put for that I'm just gonna put in the bolt through it, and then tomorrow I'll go get another nut that I can find that'll fit there. And there you go. Let's go put it on. So all we're doing is, you can see I got the jack on the rearward front wishbone, and all I'm doing is just trying to line this hole up so you can put the strut through. I can't really get a good angle for you guys, but hope it goes in right here, because this jack is maxed out. No more. Okay, that's it. You got it. So that's a nut with our colors. This is what I was saying, y'all. So we don't got another nut because one there on there. So I'm gonna just leave it like that for right now and go finish the other side. And of course, just do everything you did in the opposite. Make sure you put those on. I'm keeping my original ones because these are the ones that they got over here. These puny ass nuts. Doesn't look like they're gonna grab it. Oh, look at that. So don't even say these. Just throw them out. You would if I would have had the nut, tighten that one up, and then put the nuts on top. Tighten this one back up. Put this one back up. That's right about it. You know. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna have to. I don't know how the fuck that swipe bar link is gonna reach, but we're gonna make it reach. So, real quick, I'm putting this shit back. When I was putting it back, this motherfucker was spinning, but I don't got that bit. I don't know if y'all can see. If you got the bit, just put the Allen key right there, and then with a ratchet and wrench, drive it up there and tighten it. But I didn't have that, so what I had to do is I got my main jack, and then I put it at the bottom with a block because it wouldn't reach. Put it at the bottom, and I drove it all the way up, pushed it all the way up, so there's some pressure on there, and then it started spinning. So that's a little trick for y'all in case that happens for you. All right, y'all. So at the front there. Honestly, I think it's too low. I might have to lift it up a little bit. Definitely gonna rub. So I'll worry about that later, cause they're adjustable. I'm gonna focus on the back, and I'm gonna start off by disconnecting the sway bar. I got the other side with the tires off and everything. I'm gonna start off by disconnecting the link, so we got up and down movement on the control arm. Start off by disconnecting this sway bar link from right here, and then I'm not sure if I wanna take this one out first, take the shock absorber, and then put the new one in. Put this bolts in, now tighten it up. Put the new strut in, and then I'll just come over here with a jack and loosen up that bolt y'all see over there. This one, the lower control arm bolt. Loosen that one up. Take out the spring, and then put the new one in. Or should I just take everything off? I don't know. I'll let y'all know. I'm figuring it out. Alright, yeah. So I got the bolt out, and then now I'm gonna. So this is a 15 millimeter, the lower control arm bolt. But I'm gonna grab this side, and then this side is an 18 millimeter on this one. I'm gonna hit it with intact to hold it with the other one. So get this nut loose. Damn, I'm not even looking at my video. I'm showing y'all something else. Got this one loose, and then just knocked it out with a hammer. And then just take that bitch out. I don't know if you can see me. Maybe I can see from here. So yeah, I think might be able to work. I just push that bitch up. Now I gotta loosen the top. I gotta loosen these. These look like 14 millimeter. Alright, man. There's a 15, so it's gonna be like 17 or what? It's gonna be 16. I don't know if I have that. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. I don't want to say okay. Loosen this up. Obviously, it would be a lot faster with impact or right angle impact from a walker or something. I don't think you can fit it in there. That's the small. Lucky thing about this is we don't gotta go on the inside and remove. These are just the inside already got a nut that stays in place, and then the bolt. But usually it's the bolt, and then there's a nut on top that moves, and usually they're all hidden in the bag and the trunk and everything. What? These. Alright, now that I got them set up roughly to where I want them. So what I ended up doing with this one is, this is the old one, took it out, and then I measured the new strip, put it right here next to it, and then I screwed it in. The part is just simple. I screwed it in 2 inches, so my new one was 2 inches shorter, but it went down like 3 inches. You can't really see it because the back is right there. I put it 2 inches lower than the original one, but when I lowered the car, it went down 3 inches, not 2, and it was way too low. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, I'm gonna just put it the same size. And see how it sits there, because these should already be lowering. Oh, I don't know why, but what I did was get the new one, put it next to it, shorten it 2 inches, and then put it on. But when I put it on, it went down 3. So I don't want it down that low, because I still need to drive it. So what I'm gonna do with these is put it the same size as the new one. Because when this one was compressed, I don't know. I think oh yeah, because these are fully extended. I don't really know, but I'm busting my brain trying to think. So I just put them the same, put them on, see how it looks, and then I'll know what to do on the other side. Taking my quick lunch break, because I just got off of work and I started doing this. So what it look like so far. Hopefully my plan works out. Oh, those bushes look. So my car has been, before I started doing all this bullshit, I was lowering it. My car was making a little noise. it would like creak when you go front and back, front and back. But now while you're driving on the road, it didn't make no noise. Just when you put it in drive and you creep forward, and the weight of the suspension would go up and down, you would hear a little creak, creak, creak. And that's why I had changed my sway bar links, because they were completely shot. And I swapped them out because I thought that's what was making the noise, and it still continued making the noise. So the next thing was the lower control arm. The sway bar bushings, what I just showed you on the back, but up here up front, those are pretty worn out as well. So I ended up replacing them with Mopar bushings, and then the Moog links, and it still made that noise. Oh, I don't even know what it was. I never figured it out. But the next thing was the wishbones, and I ended up replacing them, all the bottom ones, because I mean there's really, because it's like hidden. Let me show you an example in the back. Like right here, this bushing, like bro, you can't even see it. Like you can't even see if it's good or not. You just gotta kind of guesstimate, I guess. You can't really see it. And I mean they don't look too bad. Let me see if I can get a better close up of this bushing over here. No, you can't really see it, so, but they're not too bad. Like they're not like cracked and, you know, metal on metal touching. The car, I bought it at 43,000. Currently has 58,000 miles, and what was I saying? Oh yeah, and then I'm changing the wishbones, because that was the next best thing to replace, or the next thing that could be making noise. And like I said, you can't really see them, so I ended up just replacing all four. And on this side, they were messed up. I'll put in a clip so y'all can see. This side it had too much play, and the other side, they were fine. They were completely fine. But I mean, I just replaced them because might as well. And those I did out for the mid grade, because those were. So it's 4 of them, which is basically the wishbones is basically your lower control arm, but they're cut in half. So it's the rearward and the forward. So there's 4 of them for the front. Yeah, somebody had came in. But yeah, I ended up replacing all 4. I ended up replacing all 4 of them bitches. And then I replaced the top one because I was gonna wait for right now. And I was changing these, but I didn't even order them. I forgot to order them. Those, I'm probably gonna get them Moog though, because those are, I found them online for $130 for the pair, Moog. So I'll probably get those. And then the bottom ones, I told you I had to opt out for the mid grade, because them bitches were like $130 a piece. The house brand, the cheapest one, so it wasn't even like Moog or a good brand. So, but once I changed those, the noise, I put the car down, drove it out the spot that I had it in, and did the test. I went back and forth like pretty aggressively, and then went away. And then I took it on a test drive around the block. When I went around the block, the noise continued. So I was like, I was kind of pissed off that day because it didn't fix it. But now that I'm looking at it, low key, it might be that bushing, because it's like, ooh, really worn out. I'm gonna change that motherfucker next. But what I was looking at is, I don't want to change this one. Let me see if I can get a better angle for you. This is the upper wishbone, or control arm. Not control arm, but wishbone. This one right here, I don't seem that bad, just these 2 nuts. But look, this one right here on the right is a nut, and then the bolt is over here. Is this whole complete thing, all of it, and the nut is, the bolt is this one. So once you gonna screw that nut, where the fuck is that bolt gonna go? You have literally no space in there. You're touching that. I don't know what this is. That's not the gas tank, but damn, I really hope that's not what's making the noise. I don't want to change that shit. That shit look like a bitch to change. I don't even. Would you have to drop the cradle or something and get it out? I don't know. Let me finish up my job. Oh yeah, so I got my phone plugged up. This shit is about to die. So the video ended up cutting, but basically I just put that first one in. Just compress it enough for it to fit in, and then put that bottom one in first. You'll have like a couple inches up here to play with, so it won't really matter. And just screw these back on. Alright, y'all, so I'm in the car now. So this is what. Hold on, let me stop that music. I don't get copyrighted. Alright, so now that y'all see I got the new one in. So my idea is to keep that one in. Just loosen this one, put the jack under here. That way I got some pivot from right here, right? Just put the jack right here, loosen that one, take it out, bring it down, put the new one in, put it back in. And this side looks like 18, 19. And then like a 21. But I'll let y'all know what it is. And looks like this. The exhaust is gonna hit. Which way? Oh yeah, that bolt is definitely gonna. The exhaust is in the way of the bolt. So it looks like I'm gonna have to. Looks like I'm gonna have to fuck with that shit. We have a hanger up here too. It does. So look, we got a hanger right here and a hanger right here. So we're gonna have to take those bitches off. That way I can. Cause I don't really got too much. No, hell no. And just showing y'all my jack. It was touching at some point, but I'm under the jack stands. Make sure y'all got your safety on. So I got 3 jack stands under here. Then I got my tire. I got my motherfucking tire to the left of me, so if the car falls, I'll get like half squished, not all the way squished. But let's go ahead and take this off. Actually, quick update, y'all. So if y'all have ever messed with these shits, I know how fucking painful it is to push that rubber off. Cause I don't know if y'all can see the tip is like bigger than what it's on. So I'm gonna just loosen that bolt up there. That's the only thing that's holding it. I'm gonna loosen that one, and the back one's got one too. Looks like a 13, so I'm just an extension with a 13. Loosen that one. That way this exhaust can come down, so that this long ass bolt, cause it gotta come out this way. And just smack right here. So loosen that, and then I'm gonna get this one. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm gonna get this arm to pivot down this way. So, well, I was gonna say we gotta remove the ABS sensor. So now when it pivots down, but I just realized that's on a whole different arm. As y'all can see, that's the other. This is like a I don't even know what you would call that. Never mind, I don't think we gotta. So yeah, I'm gonna loosen those up and get this off. Alright, yeah, so. Alright, so I loosened the exhaust. Just with there's a 13 millimeter. I got those bolts out. That way you got some slack, some play right here. Loosen the other one too, right? And if not, there's also another hanger over here. If I don't have enough space, I'm gonna just, I think I should though. I should, but if I don't, I'm gonna just loosen that one. And the same thing on the other side, loosen those. And then right here, there's a look at this flashlight. There's a hole. I don't have, there's some jacks that got a little point like those, but it's round and you can put it up. That'll probably fit perfect in there, but I don't got it. So I'm gonna just do what I have. I'm gonna stick mine in there and push it up. You don't want to put it, like if you put it right here at an angle, like if there was no hole right there and I'm putting it like that, that's really bad. That'll definitely slip out. You want a flat surface. This would probably be the best, but there's a little hole right here, so put it in that hole and compress that spring to take it out. All right, so this side is an 18 millimeter nut. The nut is an 18. The nut is an 18, and this one is a 15. And right now I took it off with just 2 wrenches. It wasn't that tight. This one and this wrench took it off. And then now what I'm doing is, this one, I tried to hit it with a hammer and it didn't budge at all. And if it's got threads and it's not budging, don't push it because you're gonna fuck them up. You're gonna mess up those threads. So I tried to pat it a little with the hammer, wouldn't move at all. And the tension is already relieved. So all I'm doing is just driving it out. Just putting it, it's coming out little by little. So that's what I'm doing for right now. And that's how I'm getting it out. Alright, yeah, so started working it out, right? And that's the part I was talking about. You're gonna run into this. But it's already almost like halfway. So what I ended up doing was loosening up the nut. The bolt that holds this one. And this one you do gotta pop it off. You see that little tab? It goes in there on that tab up there and it gets stuck. So this one you do gotta pop off. These you just kind of leave them there because it's right up and down. Now you got enough movement to where you can push this down, push it up, push that bolt out. Yeah, so I was able to get it out. As you can see, a little bit of play over here with the exhaust scratching it. But so when this motherfucker's up here, right? Up here like this, and you're pushing the bolt off. Once you clear this, and you're like halfway, this is gonna pivot up like that, like this, and then the bolt over here, it still got all the weight on the bolt, so it's gonna pivot up this way, and the bolt is gonna start coming out like this. So while it's up here, while it's on here with the bolt in, and you're trying to get it out, look at that, because it's gonna come out, and then it's gonna reach the point to where it's just gonna spin, and not come out, because there's too much weight on it, there's too much pressure. So what I did was from this side, over here on this side, from the back, there's enough space to put a pry bar. So you put a pry bar on this side, not this side, right? You put a pry bar over here on this side, and you push down. And when you push down, it's gonna straighten it out a bit. It's gonna straighten it out a bit like that, and you won't have play in that. You won't have pressure on that bolt, so that it comes out easier. But yeah, and then also this insulator. The bottom of the strap. Make sure you keep this in here. On the bottom of the spring at the strap, because that spring has got a little cut, and this is where it goes in so that it won't spin, right? And the top one has one too. But I'm gonna leave it like this because I got work tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave it like this, and then after work I'll come finish it. Damn, I'm kind of really clean as fuck, boy. Alright, and this is how I got my coil set up. So basically you just adjust this. I adjusted it all the way up. I ran this thing all the way up, and they're gonna come like this. There's 2 different rings. Make sure they go on the right side. You can tell because this one is bigger. Goes on top like this, and then that bottom ring the bigger, it's gonna be like a flat side on the spring, and then the top side looks like this, like a round. That round spot is that round one is gonna be the top. So you're gonna want to put the rubber that came on the old one, and just make sure that it is lined up with the cut. With that cut, and you don't gotta worry about which position it goes in, just as long as it's with the cut. The rubber's with the cut, and then this end goes into this hole, just like that. And I measured mine to be the same size as my old one. So as I was putting in, I noticed that it's actually the other way around. So that goes on the top, because this hole won't fit on that bottom hole. With the rubber on, so it goes the other way around. So you want the bottom part of the spring. And again, just line it up with that little cut at the bottom. Line it up with the cut at the bottom, and then your rings, your adjusting ring should be at the bottom, and that'll fit up there in that hole. So now I just gotta line that up and bolt everything back up. Alright, y'all, so I got it. I was putting it up, y'all. I don't know if you can see. Fucking flashlight with the hole is basically there. But look how the spring is looking. That just doesn't look right. And it hasn't like seated all the way at the top. With that little rubber ring, it won't sit all the way, it won't go all the way in. And I was looking at the instructions, and there's 4 different ways. It's not like specific to your vehicle, it's just like a general idea. And none of them have them at the bottom. But I was just trying it at the bottom, and it didn't fit, so I want to try to see how it's supposed to fit at the bottom. Alright, y'all, so plan backfired. The car seems to be even higher than original ride height. So I got about almost a whole hand in there. So now the back is way too high. So far I gotta go in there and adjust them again. I'm pretty sure I gotta take everything out again. Here you go. Alright, y'all, so I got the bolt removed. Remember, we got the jack under there. Remember, you always put the jack first before you take that bolt out. So I got it out. And I was gonna slowly let it down. Letting that tension release the coil. That's it. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I ended up having to. It's better if you do it with the shock absorber removed. That way you add even more pivot down, because with the shock absorber on it and the lead spring unbolted, you'll have like around this much play. It'll only go down this much because that shock absorber is holding it. So I ended up having to take it out. Either way, you can compress it, so you don't gotta worry about that one. You can compress it with your hands. Take this one out. Push this one out. Put your new spring in, and your new shock absorber. Line it up over there. You'll be good to go. So this is what the finished product looks like. How the car is sitting. Yeah, it's been a week since I've been driving it like this. I've been driving on these coilovers for about a week now. And to be honest, I love how it looks, but I don't like how it drives. The ride quality is really bad. So I'm gonna take them out, but I'm gonna show you a quick video of how it drives. I don't know if y'all be able to tell, but so I'm gonna show you guys a video of what it feels like to drive it. It's just very stiff everywhere. So I'm holding my phone in my hand so y'all can see the movement of how I feel when I drive. Because you can be driving on a pretty straight road and it feels like you're going on a bumpy road. So it's just me kind of like being the tripod of the camera and holding it, being like the shock absorber, and this is how my body moves when I drive the vehicle. Just so y'all can see. I'm about to drive on a pretty straight road. I mean, it's not like big potholes and uneven roads. This is what it feels like to drive a smooth road at around 30 miles per hour. It's pretty rough. No, I'm not gonna lie. It feels amazing. It feels great when you're going when you're speeding through corners. The car feels like it's planted. It just feels like it's, you know, shaking all over the place or leaning when you turn. But that's like 10% of your driving, and this is like 80. This is like 90% of your driving. Just driving on the road, and it just drives so horrible. So I'm gonna take them off, but I just wanted to make a quick video before I took them off.